Welcome back. Today we explore the top 10 most valuable US silver commemorative $quarter coins on the market. If you're a numismatics enthusiast or just curious about valuable coins, stay tuned. First up, focusing on a special coin from the 50 State Quarters series, the 2003 Illinois State Quarter with the D mint mark in extra fine condition. Let's explore its history, design, and current value in the collector market. If you're a fan of coins or just curious about their worth, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the 2003 Illinois State Quarter. As part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin was released to celebrate Illinois admission to the Union on December 3, 1818. It was the 21st coin in the series, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Illinois, known as the Land of Lincoln, honored the 16th President, Abraham Lincoln, with imagery on the coin. The reverse design features a depiction of the old state capitol in Springfield, where Lincoln served as a legislator. The coin also showcases a double outline of the state, a reference to the 1818 date of Illinois statehood. Now, let's examine the coin's design more closely. The obverse shows George Washington, as with all quarters in this series, while the reverse displays the old state capitol, along with the inscriptions Illinois and 1818. This design reflects both Illinois' historical significance and its dedication to Lincoln. Next, let's discuss the D mint mark. This indicates the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Coins from the Denver Mint are generally slightly more common compared to those from the Philadelphia Mint, which often results in different values. Coins in extra fine condition show signs of wear but retain much of their original detail. For the 2003 Illinois State Quarter, an XF coin will have some light scratches or wear on the high points but still looks quite presentable. Now, let's get to the value. In today's collector market, the 2003 Illinois State Quarter, with the D mint mark in extra fine condition, is generally valued between $47,000. This is relatively modest compared to some of the rarer quarters in the series. However, its value can vary based on demand and the specific condition of the coin. While this quarter might not be the most valuable in the 50 State Quarters series, it's still a fascinating piece of American history. For collectors, especially those focusing on state quarters, this coin represents a key piece of the complete set. Next up, the 2015 Kache National Forest $quarter, featuring the D mint mark and examining its value in today's collector market. The 2015 Kache National Forest Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010 and features national parks and other national sites from across the United States. This series aims to honor America's rich natural landscapes and historical sites. The Kache Quarter is particularly interesting because it commemorates the Kache National Forest located in Louisiana. This forest is known for its diverse ecosystems, including pine forests, hardwood swamps, and beautiful river corridors. On the reverse side of the quarter, we see a design by artist Richard Masters and engraver Charles Vickers. The design highlights the beauty of the Kache National Forest with a depiction of a longleaf pine tree and a hiker. The tree's distinctive silhouette and the hiker's pose perfectly capture the spirit of adventure and natural beauty. This particular coin is minted with D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, alongside the P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint and the S mint mark from the San Francisco Mint, the D. Mint mark quarters are known for their unique characteristics and are highly sought after by collectors. Today, we're specifically looking at the value of the 2015 Kache Quarter in extra fine condition. In numismatic grading, extra fine is a designation that indicates the coin has been well preserved with most details intact but may show some minor signs of wear. It's a step above very fine and below about uncirculated. In today's collector market, the value of a 2015 Kache Quarter in extra fine condition generally ranges between $7,000. This price can fluctuate based on several factors, including the coin's overall appearance, market demand, and whether the coin is part of a complete collection or has been graded by a professional service. Recent auction results and sales from coin dealers reflect this range. For example, auctions have shown these quarters selling for about $10,000 on average. However, high demand or an exceptional example could push the price slightly higher. If you're considering buying or selling a 2015 Kache Quarter, it's always a good idea to consult with a reputable coin dealer or get the coin graded by a professional grading service to ensure you're getting a fair value. Next up, the 2019 Lowel Silver Commemorative Quarter Dollar with the P mint mark. If you're a collector or simply curious about coin values, stick around as we explore its significance, value, and how it fits into the collector's market. First, let's start with a brief history of the Lowel Silver Commemorative Quarter Dollar. Released in 2019, this coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates national parks and sites across the United States. The Lowel Quarter specifically honors the Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, which commemorates the American Industrial Revolution and the women who played a pivotal role in this transformative period. The design of the 2019 Lowel Quarter is both striking and symbolic. On the reverse side, you'll see a depiction of the striking mill girls working in the textile mills, a tribute to the young women who labored in Lowell's factories during the 19th century. This design, crafted by artist Christina Hess, encapsulates a critical part of America's industrial history. Now, let's talk about the P mint mark. In 2019, for the first time in over 80 years, the U.S. Mint included the P mint mark on quarters. Indicating that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this inclusion marks a significant milestone as the P mint mark had been used previously only on dimes and half dollars. The P mint mark makes these quarters particularly interesting for collectors. When it comes to coin condition, this Lowel quarter is graded as fine by numismatic standards. In the grading scale, fine condition means that the coin shows moderate wear but still retains a lot of detail. You'll see some softness in the design features, but the overall appearance is still quite appealing. Now, let's get to the value. As of today's collector market, a 2019 Lowel Silver Commemorative Quarter Dollar with the P mint mark in fine condition generally ranges in value. The value can fluctuate based on several factors, including the current demand among collectors, the overall quality of the coin, and the presence of any unique features or errors. Comparatively, these quarters are not as valuable as some rare coins or those in pristine condition, but they still hold a special place for enthusiasts of modern commemorative coins. If you're considering adding this coin to your collection or selling it, keep an eye on recent auction results and sales trends. In conclusion, the 2019 Lowel Silver Commemorative Quarter Dollar with the P mint mark is a significant piece for anyone interested in American history or coin collecting. Its fine condition makes it an accessible and interesting addition to a collection, and its value is a reflection of its historical and collectible appeal. Next up, episode dedicated to the 2018 Block Island National Wildlife Refuge Quarter, specifically the one with P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint. We'll explore its history, design, and most importantly, its value in today's collector market. So, let's get started. The 2018 Block Island National Wildlife Refuge Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010 and concluded in 2021. This series features designs depicting national parks and sites from each state, the District of Columbia, and the U.S. territories. Block Island is a small but beautiful island located about 12 miles off the coast of Rhode Island. Known for its stunning natural beauty and diverse wildlife, Block Island is a perfect subject for this commemorative coin. Let's take a closer look at the design. The reverse side of the coin features a striking image of a black-crowned night heron flying over Cow Cove, with the North Lighthouse visible in the background. This design captures the serene and unspoiled beauty of Block Island. The reverse was designed by Chris Costello and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill. The obverse, as with all America, the Beautiful Quarters features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The 2018 Block Island Quarter was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Today, we're focusing on the P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint. The mint mark can be found on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of George Washington's portrait. Philadelphia minted a substantial number of these quarters, making them relatively common. Now, let's talk about the value. The value of a 2018 Block Island Quarter with a P mint mark in fine condition, which means it has seen some circulation but is still in reasonably good shape, varies based on market demand and overall condition. In today's collector market, a 2018 Block Island Quarter in fine condition typically ranges from $6,000. This might seem modest, but remember, the real value of collecting coins often lies in the historical significance and personal enjoyment. Several factors can influence the value of these quarters. These include the overall condition, whether it's part of a complete set, and any unique errors or variations. Coins with mint errors, for example, can be worth significantly more. Next up, the 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter, specifically the one minted in Denver marked with a D. We'll discuss its features, the unique variations, and of course, its value in today's collector market. The Wisconsin State Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008, releasing 5 state quarters each year in the order the states joined the Union. The Wisconsin Quarter honors the state's admission to the Union on May 29, 1848. On the obverse side of the quarter, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This design has been a staple of the quarter since 1932, but with a few updates over the years to fit the State Quarters program. Now, let's flip the coin to the reverse side. Here we have the design that makes the Wisconsin Quarter truly special. The design features an image of a cow, a round of cheese, and an ear of corn, symbolizing the state's rich agricultural heritage. The word Wisconsin arches above the images, and 1848 marks the year Wisconsin became a state. The D mint mark indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver. There were also quarters minted in Philadelphia, marked with a P. Now, let's dive into what collectors are particularly interested in: the value and rarity of this coin. One of the intriguing aspects of the 2004 Wisconsin Quarter is that it has 2 major varieties: the normal design and the extra leaf variety. The extra leaf varieties, one with an extra high leaf and one with an extra low leaf, are considered minting errors and are highly sought after by collectors. Let's talk about the value. In today's collector market, a standard 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter with D mint mark in fine condition is generally worth around $34,000. However, if you have one of the extra leaf varieties, the value can skyrocket. For example, a 2004 D Wisconsin Quarter with the extra high leaf can be worth between $48,000 in fine condition, and in uncirculated condition, it can fetch upwards of $65,000 or more. Similarly, the extra low leaf variety has a similar range of value, making these coins a prized find for any collector. Market trends for coins can fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on the latest auction results and price guides. If you're looking to sell your quarter, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service. This can often increase its value, especially if it's in exceptional condition. In conclusion, while a standard 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter with a D mint mark might not be worth much more than its face value, the extra leaf varieties can be quite valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, finding one of these error coins can be a thrilling addition to your collection. Next up, the 2005 California State Quarter with the Denver mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of many. So, let's explore its history, design, and current market value. The 2005 California State Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was created to honor each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design. The California Quarter, specifically, celebrates the state's rich history and cultural heritage, marking the year 1850 when California was admitted to the Union. On the obverse side, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This design remained consistent throughout the 50 State Quarters program. Now, let's flip the coin over and take a closer look at the reverse side, where the magic happens. The reverse side of the 2005 California Quarter was designed by sculptor-engraver Don Everhart. It beautifully depicts naturalist John Muir admiring Yosemite Valley's grandeur with the iconic half-dome in the background. Above Muir, we see a soaring California condor, symbolizing the state's commitment to preserving its natural beauty and wildlife. This design truly captures the spirit of California and its awe-inspiring landscapes. Now, let's talk about the D mint mark, indicating that this quarter was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint is one of the United States' key coin production facilities, known for its high-quality minting standards. So, What makes the 2005 California quarter with the Denver Mint mark special in today's collector market? Let's break it down. First, we need to consider the coin's condition. The term fine condition in numismatics means the coin has moderate wear, with all major details visible and clear, but it lacks the sharpness of an uncirculated or higher-grade coin. According to recent market data, a 2005 California state quarter in fine condition typically holds a modest value due to its relatively high mintage numbers. The U.S. Mint produced over 500 million California quarters, making them quite common. However, condition and demand can still affect its value. In today's market, a 2005 California quarter in fine condition with the Denver Mint mark is valued at around $76,000. While this might not seem like much, it's important to remember that these quarters are still in circulation, and their value may increase over time as they become scarcer. Additionally, collectors often seek out these quarters to complete their state quarter collections, adding to their desirability. For many collectors, the joy of owning the 2005 California quarter isn't just about its monetary value. It's about the history, the design, and the story it tells. Completing a 50-state quarters collection is a rewarding endeavor, bringing together a piece of each state's heritage. Next up, the 2007 Utah quarter dollar, specifically the one with the P Mint mark, which signifies it was minted in Philadelphia. If you have one of these beauties in fine condition, you're probably wondering what it's worth in today's market. Stick around to find out. The 2007 Utah quarter dollar is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the United States Mint in 1999. Each state quarter was released in the order the states ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union. Utah, admitted in 1896, was honored with its own quarter in 2007. On the reverse side of the Utah quarter, you'll notice the iconic image of the golden spike, commemorating the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869 at Promontory, Utah. The design also features two locomotives facing each other, symbolizing the meeting of the Central Pacific and Union Pacific Railroads. The inscription reads "Crossroads of the West." The obverse, as with all state quarters, features the familiar profile of George Washington. So, what's the value of a 2007 Utah quarter dollar with the P Mint mark in fine condition? Before we get to the current market value, let's talk about what fine condition means in the numismatic world. In coin grading, fine condition refers to a coin that has been in circulation but still retains most of its design details. For quarters, this means slight wear on high points like Washington's hair and the golden spike, but all major elements should be clear and visible. Now, the value of a coin depends on several factors, including rarity, demand, and condition. While the 2007 Utah quarter dollar is not considered rare, its value can still vary among collectors. As of today, a 2007 Utah quarter dollar with the P Mint mark in fine condition is typically worth between $35,000. Yes, you heard that right, its face value to slightly more. Why such a modest value? Well, the 50-state quarters program was immensely popular, resulting in a high mintage. This means there are plenty of these quarters in circulation, keeping their market value relatively low. However, if you have a quarter in uncirculated or proof condition, the value could be significantly higher, often ranging from $43,000 or more. Collecting state quarters can still be a rewarding hobby, especially if you enjoy the history and designs behind each coin. Plus, completing a full set of all 50 states can be a fun and educational challenge. If you're looking to start or expand your collection, always check your change and keep an eye out for these unique pieces of American history. You never know when you'll find a coin that not only fills a gap in your collection, but also sparks a story. Next up, the 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter, minted in Philadelphia. We'll be exploring its history, design, and most importantly, its value in today's collector market. So, let's get started. This beautiful coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. Each year, the U.S. Mint releases 5 new designs, each depicting a national park or site from different states and territories. The Frederick Douglass quarter is the second release of 2017 and the 37th overall in the series. Frederick Douglass was a renowned social reformer, abolitionist, writer, and statesman. Born into slavery, he escaped and became a leading figure in the fight against slavery and for civil rights. The reverse of this quarter features an image of Douglas seated at a writing desk with his home, Cedar Hill, in Washington, D.C., in the background. It's a powerful tribute to his legacy and contributions. On the obverse, like all America, the beautiful quarters, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This design has been a staple on U.S. quarters since 1932. Now, let's focus on the specific details of this coin. This particular quarter was minted in Philadelphia, indicated by the P mint mark. In fine condition, the coin shows moderate to considerable wear, with the major details still visible but less distinct. Alright, let's talk about what you're all here for: the value of this coin in today's collector market. The value of a coin like this can vary based on a number of factors, including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. In general, a 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter from the Philadelphia Mint in fine condition isn't considered rare, but it does have a collectible value. As of today, these coins typically sell for around $23,000. While this might not seem like a lot, it's important to remember that coins in higher grades, such as uncirculated or proof versions, can fetch significantly higher prices. To get a more precise estimate, I recommend checking recent sales on online marketplaces like eBay or consulting a coin price guide. Keep in mind that prices can fluctuate based on the current market demand and the availability of the coin. So what makes this coin special for collectors? Beyond its monetary value, it's a piece of history. It commemorates a significant figure in American history and is part of a series that many collectors aim to complete. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding a Frederick Douglass quarter to your collection can be a meaningful and educational experience. Next up, the value of the 2006 South Dakota State Quarter. Let's get started first. Let's talk about the history of the South Dakota State Quarter. This coin is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state in the U.S. had a quarter designed to commemorate its unique history and culture. The South Dakota Quarter was released on November 6, 2006, and it holds a special place for collectors due to its unique design and the state it represents. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse of the coin, like all state quarters, features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse, however, is where the magic happens. Designed by John Mercanti, it showcases a majestic Mount Rushmore, with the famous sculptures of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Below Mount Rushmore, you'll see the state bird, the ring-necked peasant, flying above a field of wheat. This design captures the spirit and history of South Dakota beautifully. The 2006 South Dakota State Quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia P, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Today, we'll be focusing on the value of this coin in fine condition, which is a grade that indicates some wear, but all major details are still clear and visible. Now, let's get to the part that many of you are here for: the coin's value in today's collector market. The value of a 2006 South Dakota State Quarter can vary based on its condition and demand among collectors. In fine condition, a Philadelphia minted South Dakota State Quarter typically ranges from $26,000. While this might not seem like a lot, it's important to remember that the true value of coin collecting often lies in the personal satisfaction and historical connection, rather than just the monetary aspect. While the 2006 South Dakota State Quarter is not particularly rare, its unique design and place in the popular 50 State Quarters program make it a must-have for many collectors. Coins from this series are often sought after for complete state quarter collections, adding a special historical touch to any collection. Additionally, the P mint mark coins are generally more common than their D or S counterparts, which can influence their value and collectability. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always buy from reputable dealers or sellers to ensure authenticity. Second, consider the condition of the coin. While fine condition is good, higher grades like very fine, extra fine, or mint state can be more valuable. Lastly, keep an eye on the market trends. Coin values can fluctuate, so staying informed can help you make the best purchasing decisions.